Hey, good morning, guys. Going to be doing a real quick Trias update from the update we did yesterday, and just a real brief follow-up. Not going to get into higher time frames or anything like that, but ultimately there still are two situations possible. I did take off the impulsive structure from this chart, but it's still, excuse me, it's still technically valid, which would be a 1, 2, 3. This is some sort of a four wave. We would have to have a pop back at top of that 3 in order to have a 5. And then you would need a 3 wave and then a break back above the top of that in order for a bullish structure to really be viable at this point. But I took that structure off of my chart because I still believe, excuse me, I got something in my throat. I still believe that what we have here is this ABC to put in our B wave up here, and then we are working on our 1, 2, and it looks to me like this is probably a 1. We might have an A, B, and then get a little, C wave up for our 2, and then drop down into our, 3, 4, and then 5 from there. So that is certainly possible, and it does not change the targets at all. The target for that structure is still around $2.50 if we end up getting that follow through. So really until this thing breaks down one way or the other, it's still kind of in limbo as to what it's going to do. If it does pop back up for that 5th wave, it would still need to hold a 3 wave and then break back above in order to really confirm that the bottom is in. So we just really need to kind of see what's going to happen. And I think ultimately, I think the direction of Bitcoin is going to determine what this thing's going to do. Bitcoin right now is kind of at a pivotal spot and has made a potential 1 wave off of the low here. And then if it can obviously work impulsively upwards, then I think the rest of the crypto market in general will follow. Most of the altcoins that we are following are in pivotal spots and have technically been, have gotten low enough where they certainly could be bottomed, and Trias is definitely one of them. So ultimately, we just kind of got to see how this thing plays out. But it is possible that we bottom, but really until we get that 5th up, and until we get a hold of a 3 wave and a break back above the top of that 5th, I just have to assume that Trias is going to follow through to this downside, just because we have been in a downtrend. And, until it impulsively breaks to the upside and we have a clear trend reversing pattern, then I have to assume that we are still, trending down. And when I say that, I'm talking about the market as a whole. Obviously, Trias right now has this pattern that's heading upwards and trending upwards, but the problem is that as of right now, it's a 3 wave structure, which is a corrective structure, which is counter trend. So we still need to see one more pop up here. All right, see you guys later.